Hello everybody, hope you're doing well and safe. In this video, I'm going to be decoding invoice discounting. I've been receiving many queries on invoice discounting as an investment avenue. Obviously, it's very high returning. It's giving people somewhere between 12 to 20% depending upon the type of deal that you go in for. And hence, people are quite interested in this product. So this video is all about what is invoice discounting and should you choose that as an investment or not. First off, what is invoice discounting? So let us take an example. Let us say that there is a vendor and this vendor is supplying some goods to a company, right? So you could have blue chip companies, you could have small and medium sized companies as well. Now the company tells the vendor that against the invoice that has been raised for the goods, the money is going to be paid out only after maybe 45 days or 60 days or 90 days. Each company has their own payment cycle period after which they clear the invoices. But the vendor needs money. So what does the vendor do? The vendor can go to a bank or any NBFC and get this invoice financed. Another option the vendor has is to go to an online platform which basically has subscribers on its platform who can then pick up these invoices and provide funds to the vendor. So what happens in this process is the vendor gets its money upfront and they don't have to wait for the 90 days. The investor gets a good return because the typical discounting rates are between 12 and 25% depending upon the company's credentials. And it looks like a great win-win situation for everybody. At the end of the payment term, so let's say that the payment cycle is 90 days. At the end of 90 days, essentially the company is going to pay back into the platform's account and the investor will get his or her monies back. So this is how it really works. Sounds like really simple, sounds like a great product. I mean, you're investing for 90 days and you're getting returns between 12 and 25%. Sounds really, really good, right? So should you invest? While we talked about the great returns from the product, let's now look at the risk factors. First and foremost, this is not a regulated product, which means that there is no regulator like SEBI or RBI who is regulating this product, and hence tomorrow if there is a problem, there is no grievance redressal mechanism and there's really no one that you can go and complain to. Now, the type of companies that are there on the platform, so they could be invoices of Amazon or ITC, but at the same time, they could be invoices of much smaller companies that you may not know about. Of course, most platforms do these hygiene checks and they provide you a lot of information on what's been the experience with these companies in the past, what is the credit worthiness of some of these companies, and so on and so forth. But these are really only hygiene checks. What bothered me when I was going through these online platforms is that I read somewhere that the vendor actually transfers the ownership of the asset, which is the invoice, to the investor. Now, I'm not sure as an investor if I really want to own these invoices because I really don't know what is the legalities that come with owning a particular invoice or not. So to me, I think that's a very, very big risk factor. And then you don't have any control of when you'll actually get the money. While most large companies would have a specific payment cycle and they do normally keep up with their terms and conditions, but there could be cases where the invoice could go overdue due to various reasons. There could be disputes, there could be incorrect invoices, and then you also have frauds that could happen. So maybe, some of the invoices could be frauds. Of course, the platforms do say that they are doing those particular checks before they are making these deals available on the platform. Now, in case the invoice is delayed or it is not paid out, the platform says that it is the vendor's responsibility to pay up the invoice. But given that the vendor itself is borrowing money to tide over these shorter term periods, I think, to to believe that in case the large company does not pay back, the vendor is actually going to pay back. I think that's being a little too optimistic about things out here. Further, the platforms do not take any credit risk, and in case of default, they say that they will facilitate some legal help. To be honest, I don't think that you as an investor really even want to get there. So my take, well, I would stay away. Firstly, it's always been my stance to never get into products which do not have regulatory oversight. Secondly, with this sort of an investment, you really don't have any control on the situation. Also, it's a very concentrated investment because you're putting all your money into this one investment and there is no diversification. And of course, the chances of default could be quite high depending upon the type of invoice that you are actually discounting. Now, compared to a fixed deposit or compared to a debt mutual fund, the returns are going to be much lesser. But believe you me, with fixed deposits, of course, there's no risk. With debt mutual funds, the risk is also much lesser. Invoice discounting has been touted as a low risk product. As you can see from my video, it really is not a low risk product. As I've always said, do evaluate the risk in a product and don't go only by the returns on the product. I do hope you found this video useful. Do keep writing into us with your suggestions and click on the bell icon to subscribe. Till then, bye-bye.